Charles J., Boston Tea Party, 3 minutes.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for staging this debate. We appreciate it and appreciate all the time that you've given us this evening. I am Charles J. I am the presidential candidate of not only the Boston Tea Party, but also the Personal Choice Party, for whom I ran for president back in 2004. The Boston Tea Party was started in 2006. I am the first candidate to run for electoral office from the Boston Tea Party. Our nominating convention was on June 17th. And we appear on 3 state ballots, on the ballots in Florida, in Colorado, and in Tennessee. And we are looking forward to being a qualified write-in candidate in about 24 more states. I spent a lot of time in the boxing business previous to all this, and in the boxing business, it was said that a referee is doing a good job when you barely notice that he's there. And I draw an analogy with government on that level, because government is functioning correctly when it's so small you don't even notice it's there. I am not looking to be your mommy because you're not capable of making decisions for yourself. I'm not looking to be your daddy and tell you how to behave. I think you've got a mind of your own and are capable of making your own decisions. I'm not here to steal from you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. And I won't get in the way of your personal choices. In fact, I stand up for those personal choices, even if I don't particularly like them. In other words, I'm not here to just stand up for my rights. I'm here to stand up for yours, too. And I think when everybody starts to feel that way, this is going to be a country that really fulfills its greatness. So I hope everybody out there enjoys the debate tonight. And once again, thanks for arranging this.
Thank you, Charles J. Brian Moore, Socialist Party, 3 minutes.
Good evening, and thank you very much for the opportunity to appear in your show and to exchange ideas and exercise democracy at its best. I'd like to give a background of my personal background first, and then as we get into the questions and answers, give you a better taste of the positions of the Socialist Party, for which I am the nominee. I was born and raised in Oakland, California. I'm one of 7 children in an Irish Catholic family. I was educated in basically Catholic schools, and then I entered the Franciscan Seminary after a year of college at St. Mary's College in Moraga, California, to study for the priesthood in an order dedicated to serving the poor. I then attended Cal State University and had a year of political science in graduate school. And then I got my master's degree in public administration from Arizona State University. I entered the Peace Corps and went to Latin America. I trained in Puerto Rico and then spent a year and a half in Panama and Peru as a Peace Corps volunteer dedicated to helping low-income people improve their lives. I returned to the United States, where I spent 25 years as an HMO administrator throughout the country, working in California, Utah, New Mexico, New Jersey, and ending up in Washington, D.C. for 21 years. After that, I spent 5 years with a non-governmental organization working in Latin America and Africa. I speak Spanish and a little bit of Portuguese, and was exposed to the cultures and the poverty throughout the world. I have been a civic activist for 30 years, a political volunteer for 20 years, and then I was a candidate both for city council and mayor in Washington, D.C., and Congress and the Senate in Florida in the last decade. But despite these credentials, I think what's most important that I am proud of is that I stood up for principle all my life and have been vindicated in most positions that I've taken, even though at the time it was not popular.
Thank you, Brian Moore. Chuck Baldwin, Constitution Party, 3 minutes.
Well, hello, guys. I do regret that I will have to leave this debate after the first hour, and I hope you got the word on that. So I'm glad I can be with you here during the first hour. Constitution Party is the third largest political party in the country, behind only the 2 major parties. In terms of voter registration, we are on the ballot in, I think it's 37 or 38 states. which means that we have more than enough potential to gain the necessary 270 electoral votes to win the election. We are committed to preserving constitutional government. Very simply, we are pro-life. We are the only party that I'm aware of that is 100% pro-life. We believe that in liberty, the freedom of conscience, and actions for the self-governed individual. We believe in the importance of the family, and by the family we mean one husband and one wife with their children. We believe in the right of people to own and take care of their own private property, that they are the stewards of their personal property without government burden. We are pro-Constitution, Bill of Rights. We believe that it's interpreted according to the actual intent of the Founding Fathers. It's not a living document, etc. We believe in states' rights, that everything not specifically delegated by the Constitution to the federal government is reserved to the state and the local jurisdictions, according to the 10th Amendment. And we believe in American sovereignty, that the American government is committed to should be committed to the protection of our borders, and that these free trade deals surrender our sovereignty, our independence, that we should be committed to the common defense of America and not entangled in foreign alliances and in other global entities. So that is a summary of the Constitution Party, and that would pretty much summarize our candidacy as well.